Hey, I hope you're watching these videos because this video, normally, I can't remember the title of my videos unless they're something I just recorded. But I'm going to try to release this video after the other video called What Would Make Today a Better Day? What would make today a better day? The name of this video I'm calling Improve Tomorrow by Working on Today. So this is a little bit of a sequel to that video. The reason why I wanted to specifically list that out for you, in case you're searching videos on this channel, because like I said, I know it's 600 of them. It's a lot of videos. If you're searching this on there, you can get the other part of what I'm saying here. I already forgot the title of video. Oh yeah, Improve Tomorrow by Working on Today. Like I said, I'm not going to even go into what that other video was talking about. I mean, you pretty much got the gist of it from the title of the video. What I'm thinking about is, where maybe it's a little bit of a trying time in my life. Maybe I'm having a few bad days in a row. And I'm just like, okay, I recognize this for what it is. I don't like it. We got to change this. I'm looking to improve. Voice was crackling there. I'm looking to improve. I'm looking to be healthier than I was my last day, right? I'm always saying that in those other videos. So I'm putting it in real world application. This ain't something I'm just saying. This is not just some meme that I'm just putting up here for you to say, I got a kick out of it. Share, like, pass it along. I forgot what he said, but it was funny. That's not what we're doing. We're trying to do this for practical application, right? So when I'm thinking about what it is that I can do today to make tomorrow a better day, like I stated, I might have had a series of bad days. And I'm thinking, man, how can I break this routine? Is there something I can do to perhaps take a little bit of the burden off for tomorrow? Is there anything that I can do? Working ahead. How can I get a foothold on this? It reminds me of when I was in college. But you know what? I'm going to say this before I say this. I don't like homework. I was that kid where when they signed homework, I was trying to work and do it in between the little the subjects instead of taking that time to draw and do this. I'm like, I don't want to take this home because, and I think I recognized at an early age, it's better while I'm in the mode of it now because this is work mode. Yeah, I drew and did things like that with my friends, but I'm just saying when I think back up on it, I'm like, hey, I'm in work mode now. When I go home, I'm gonna kind of be in the my time. So I ain't trying to unwind being on the bus or whatever it may have been. There's times I rode the bus and there's times I was with mama or whoever I was riding home with, whatever the case may have been. And then I'm switching gears. I'm really ready for that day to be over and put this behind me because it was the majority of my day. Excuse me. Now I got to kick back into this again and go to sleep on this and wake up and do it all over again tomorrow. So I'll put in a little bit extra work. The point of me making that statement was going back when I'm talking about with my college years. I remember this particular, well, it wasn't this particular math class. It was math classes, period. That I was just like, man, you know what? I'm not getting it. Yeah, I understand your example. I got a lot of notes here. It's funny, when I get home, this stuff don't say what you're saying. So I remember at the time in the library, it was when they had VHS cassettes. I think they had VHS, or they might have had some other video. I think they were the VCR tapes. I was wanting to say if it wasn't microfiche. I know they don't even use that stuff. Some of you youngsters out there, you don't even know what I'm talking about. You probably think I'm talking about a doggone aquarium in the library. But yeah, it was some videotapes that you could check out in the library. And I remember since I would ride the city bus home, I'd have to spend my time in there watching these VCR tapes on the very thing that I just covered up off in math class, so I can get a more in-depth look at it. Would I like to have done something better with my time? Yes. But you know what I didn't want to do? I didn't want to go back into that math class that next day, barely getting what was said the previous day, and then it's going to be harder today because they're building on the principles or whatever it was going to say. It was like it was snowballing. So it was my way of trying to get a foothold on it. So I'm watching these boring videos, playing, and I'm trying to take notes, and I'm rewinding, and I'm trying to time this so I don't miss the last bus to go home and then, think on this to do this. That was my way of taking some steps today to make tomorrow a better day. And that's what I'm talking about when there's difficulties that arise in your life. Is there anything that I can do, healthy, mind you, healthy, is there anything that I can do today that would make tomorrow just a little bit easier? Now, let me tell you what you'll find when you take this approach and you do things like this. No matter how small, how insignificant it may sound, man, that is a confidence builder. Let's go back to me talking about that college math class. Do you not know on what type of wonders that worked for me to come back in there that next day, not feel like I felt yesterday? Now, I'm not saying I came out of there and I was like a math guru, but for me to go, man, I understood what she was saying. I'm sure I'm going to go home and work these math equations and they're not going to come out to what the answer key is, but at least at this point in time, I'm understanding what she's saying. So 2 plus 2 does equal 4. If once you start to get a foothold on this and it almost feels like you cracked the code, like you almost got a cheat code and you're just like, okay, I got a little bit of a leg up. Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to take this and run with it for the day? I'm going to see just a peek in, because now you don't want to do burnout now. You don't want to do too much to where you're like, your house of cards comes all crumbling down by the end of the week. But hey, could I, even though I understand it, could I go in there and just put like maybe 30 minutes today? I mean, I know I'm in the library 2 hours yesterday. 30 minutes just to make sure what I'm thinking is what I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, okay. Let me take some notes on how I'm connecting the dots so I'll be able to come back to this. Okay, let's see how tomorrow is. And you build up on that, and you build up on that, and that's how you get better days. That's how you get out of a rut. This is how you break that strand of being in the hole. Being one of the individuals that we talk about on this channel where they just got situation after situation after situation, and it just, like I've said before, you shouldn't, because we all go through bad periods in our life, but you shouldn't be on a constant downslope, always some confusion, always some messes to work out. You know what? Really, and I feel bad for people that are living like that. I feel bad from the standpoint that when things do start to look up, you don't even know how to recognize healthy because you're so used to dealing with chaos and the mess. The next thing you do when you get some more free time is look for something to put in there that's like what you're missing. And you keep it rolling because you don't know what healthy looks like. It's hard to break the cycle. It's hard. It really is sad. I'm not being light here. What can you do today to make it easier tomorrow? Was that the title of this video? Yeah, improving tomorrow. Yeah, by working on today. Same thing. Just had a different way I said it. In the video, stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. You have a good one.